Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video, and guess what we are listening? Frank Lampard as the new interim Chelsea manager. Oh my goodness, what's happening here? This is going out of hand right now. I can't believe it. I know disrespect to Frank. As a player, he is an absolute legend, and I absolutely loved him. But as a manager, he's not good. And they're wanting interim as for Frank. It doesn't give me any ideas why. Now I've got a couple of ideas, couple of notions, couple of things which I think which is happening here. I'll go with that. First, we'll talk about the owners. Okay, the Chelsea owners. Now, the Chelsea owners made a mistake of sacking Thomas Tuchel. Now we know that. Okay, so now we know that Thomas Tuchel has come out and has said that it was a 3 to 5 minute talk and he got the sack, which doesn't look nice for the Chelsea owners. So the Chelsea fans are not happy with the owners. A majority of them are not happy with the Chelsea owners. So that is something they want to fix. Number two, they sacked a good manager, a manager who won us a Champions League, and he got us a new manager who has done nothing at a top level at a club like Chelsea. So he was just brought in with a lot of promise. Some people have just given the Chelsea owners the idea that, Graham Potter might work, and they took that bait. But it's absolutely a nonsensical idea, which didn't work, and we know that it has not worked. So that was the mistake number two. Mistake number one was Thomas Tuchel sacking. Mistake number two. So right now, in front of the Chelsea fans, the Chelsea owners have lost a lot of face. So they look really, really ragged. So they want to earn back some respect or get some things. So this is a little bit of a PR thing going on here. Okay, so in the footballing world, where other than Chelsea fans, other fans exist, we are a laughing stock. We are absolute laughing stock right now. Right. The pride of London is no longer the pride of London at this moment. Now, this is the one side of the story where the Chelsea owners want something to happen so that they get the fans back in their side. The other side of the story is Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard as a manager, except that one season under Chelsea, we got us the Champions League without Eden Hazard. Other than that, he has not been a good manager. He has not at all been a good manager. He's an excellent footballer, was an excellent footballer. Even now, if he starts playing at the Chelsea midfield, he will do better. But as a manager, he was not. And it showed up in Everton, because at Chelsea, he got some really good players. Obviously, at a club like Chelsea, you will get good players. And he got the top 4 finish. He got the Champions League stuff done. Getting over the first round of the Champions League. But overall, he's not that good a manager. And it showed up in Everton, because in Everton, he didn't have the quality of players that he had at Chelsea. So it just showed that he isn't that kind of manager. Many people will say Frank, and they'll have some kind of an orgasm or something. But it's not that true. Now, the thing is, Frank is not going to get a job in a top club, in a top 10 club in the Premier League. He might get a job in Saudi. He might get a job in China. He might get a job in one of the Eastern European countries. He might get a job in a lower team in La Liga or Serie A or Bundesliga maybe, but he will never get a job in the top 10 of the Premier League. So for him, this is a win-win situation. So you can see both sides of the stories. He had the Chelsea owners, Bowley and co. Yes, Frank Lampard. For both of them, it's a win-win situation where Todd Bowley made a mistake, sacking Tuchel, appointing Potter. Right now, he has to save his face. What he's doing is, he goes down there, brings some PR, and tries to get the Chelsea fans back in his side. What he does is, he brings a Chelsea legend, Frank Lampard, back into the realm. So at least for the interim moment, at least for this 10 odd games, 9 games in the Premier League, 2 games in the Champions League, at least 2 games right now. We don't know if we qualify, we'll get more games. But as of now, 11 games, that is, 11 games. Where Frank, who won't get a job in a top club at this current situation, gets a chance. If he gets to win 4 or 5 matches, and if he were able to beat Real Madrid, take on Man City or Bayern Munich in the semi-final, there will be calls for him to get the Chelsea job permanently. Obviously, he's going to get a lot of calls for that. Now, already there is talks in the internet that, Frank, the savior, is back. So many people are coming out of hibernation in Twitter. They were out. These are the kind of Chelsea fans we have to deal with, Where Chelsea, without Frank Lampard, these guys were nowhere there. Now Frank is back. They are back from hibernation. What crap is that? You are a Chelsea fan first, right? Become a Chelsea fan first. Don't be a Frank Lampard, Mason Mount, Jorginho fan. Get that in your head first. So, yeah, there you go. First, coming back to the topic. It's a win-win situation. Todd Bowley gets the Chelsea legend Frank Lampard back. Frank Lampard gets a job, which he will not get at this moment in the top club. He tries to do well. If he does well, there will be calls for him to be the permanent. If that doesn't happen, he will at least get a job somewhere else. Maybe it's his chance. So it's a win-win situation for both of them. It's not a win-win situation for Chelsea. I mean, why do you sack Potter? Why do you hire Potter in the first place? Why do you sack Tuchel? What is this mumbo jumbo going on here? Bring Tuchel, sack Tuchel. Bring Potter, sack Potter. Bring on Frank Lampard. What is this going on, man? I mean, they lost their head. They're billionaires who have lost their head. I don't want to be a billionaire then. I will lose my head. This is absolutely crap. This is absolutely crap that is happening right now. So right now, Frank Lampard comes in. If he wins some matches, I'm pretty sure Mason Mount is going to be back in the team. He's going to get the captain's armband, I'm pretty sure. The last match, Frank was as a Chelsea manager, the FA Cup match, remember, he gave Mason the captain's armband. There are players, and that time there were more players at Chelsea. And right now, at least there is Kovacic, Kante, Kepa, Silva, who deserve that captain's armband. But it will be Mason Mount. It will be quite something right now. But we'll have to see how it goes right now, because I'm not saying all is bad with the Frank managerial at this moment, because what the news says right now is Luis Enrique wants a 2 to 3 years, and in Chelsea we all know no manager survives at Chelsea for 2 to 3 seasons, and Luis Enrique, as what the reports say, that he wants 2 to 3 years before he can really put together a winning side. That's not expected out of Luis Enrique. I've expected more from Luis Enrique. That's my personal point of view. I wanted him to come in and, just like Tuchel, do the magic, man. You have to do the magic. You're the experienced guy. You're a top footballer once. And you have done it before. So we expect some magic from you. Nagelsmann might like to come in June. Maybe Enrique would might like to come in June. Conte, who knows? There are talks about Conte. Now all these things comes one thing in my mind. We can go to the summer with Frank. Irrespective of how he does, we don't give him the full-time thing. It should be interim with him. Bruno completely sucked, I guess. Now, what we have to do is, if in the summer we get someone like Mourinho and Ancelotti. Ancelotti is one of my favorites. I mean, you might call me old school, but Ancelotti, I know he might retire. He is getting old, but we play the sexiest football under Ancelotti. So we really want. I personally would want Ancelotti back if we can get to summer. And the only thing, and the only way we can get the better of this spoiled brats who are our Chelsea players, majority of them, some of them are spoiled brats, I'm pretty sure, is Jose Mourinho 3.0. So get someone like Jose for Chelsea. I don't think that's going to happen. They're going to either go for Nagelsmann, most likely, Luis Enrique second, and if Frank does well, we are going to deal with Frank Lampard as the manager. Oh my goodness. That's not going to be a cool thing. But this is going utterly crazy. But yeah, Jose Mourinho can, to a certain extent, get things done at Chelsea. I feel if we have to wait till summer, Jose would be the guy. He can still sort things out. He was the guy when he came in, almost 20 years ago. And he will be now a father figure at Chelsea if he comes back. And he can really do stuff. He will walk the talk, and the only person maybe at this moment who can sort things out with the spoiled brats who are the Chelsea players. But I'm absolutely taken aback hearing Frank Lampard. Again, it's a PR gimmick from both the owners and Frank. For Frank, it's a saving thing. He would not get a job anywhere. So as well as get this done. If he does well, good. If he doesn't do well, which nobody expects him to do well in 10 matches. So he doesn't have much pressure. So he can just do his own thing, which could be a good thing for Chelsea as well. Anyways, I leave it at that, as I've already spoken about 10 minutes. You guys let me know in the comment section what you guys think about Frank Lampard's interim coach of Chelsea. It's not official yet, but it most likely could be official. Do you want someone like Conte to come in? Do you think Luis Enrique is playing hardball right now? I think Luis Enrique should have come in. What do you think about Jose Mourinho as Chelsea manager in the summer? I really think Jose Mourinho could be the masterstroke for Chelsea. What do you think about the Chelsea owners? I mean, Chelsea owners are really disgracing themselves. They shouldn't have sacked Tuchel in the first place. Now they got Potter, they should have let go of Potter till the summer. Then sacked him. Anyways, let me know please in the comment section. I leave it up. I don't know what I'm going to do right now with Chelsea. My beloved club. Bye guys.